Sorry I didn't upload last week. Hi and welcome back to the Polymer Clay channel. So today I'm trying out resin, as I said in my video, not last week but the week before. Sorry I didn't upload, but I just wanted to try resin out and see what it's like with Polymer Clay. Now I have seen lots of videos and I've done my own research to find out what's good and what's not, and I've got some hints and tips to share that I've experienced myself. So I'm going to be using Polymer Clay today, a couple of techniques that I've not done before that I want to show you, and then I've put some resin on it. I had a lot of fun with this, and I also made some bonus pens with scrap clay that I've been using, and I had some kicking about and I didn't know what to do with it, and it was all pretty and just looking at me like it does. And I thought, I'm going to make some pens as well. Now I have made pens before, but I just wanted to show you different things you can do with patterns. And today's video is kind of all about patterns and experiences and different things like that, but it's also going to have resin in it as well. So today's a bit of a mixture of a bit of everything. So without further ado, here we go. Thanks for watching the tutorial. So, what did you think? I always say this in my videos, but I did have a lot of fun. I like to have a different experience. I like to do stuff that I haven't done before. And I don't know if you know this, but I actually film when I'm testing things out. So I haven't tried things out beforehand. And the reason why I do that is because some of the most fantastic things happen when you're not recording it. So I thought, you know what, I film everything, and then sometimes it makes it to my channel and sometimes it doesn't, but I'd like to say this time it's made it. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. I've got it here and I'm just going to bring it up nice and slowly because it is actually quite long. Now I don't know whether you got this from the tutorial or not, but there is quite a bit to this. So it goes all the way up, and then it's got some beads on the bottom there. So a little bit of a close-up. Let's go with this one here. So as you can see, the resin is nice and shiny, but there are bubbles in it. Now I know a lot of people hate bubbles in resin. You know what, I don't actually mind. I was really shocked at how quick this was, how simple it was to do, and I was all nervous about it, and I thought, oh, I don't know if I'm doing it right, and I did it really slowly to start off with. And then you'll notice part way through I just sort of thought, oh, I'll just put them all together and just resin the lot and put it under the lamp. I want to keep saying baking, but put it under the lamp, and just sort of went with it as I normally do. So I'm just going to move these up so you can have a look at each of the different patterns. So I used a kind of some of this was scrap from a different project, and I just kind of like cut it up and then put it all together and then tore it all apart. It was a really strange kind of thing that I was doing. I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a pattern that you can make with lots of kind of like swirly designs, and then you tear it all up and put it back together. And that was kind of the idea to start off with. But this sort of fantastic pattern sort of came out of it. So these are all different, but obviously all of the same kind of tone and things like that. And then I wanted to try out the jelly roll with translucent and white, and I thought, wow, that is absolutely brilliant. So I am going to make some jewellery with this in at some point. It will probably go on my channel. I just want to try it out and just see if I can make some really pretty jewellery with it as well. So the idea of this is it's a decoration, it's a hanging decoration. There's not much to it other than that. It's secured by ribbon at the top here, and then little ribbon all the way through there, all the way along. Now I could have done this with wire and things like that, and I just, sometimes wire and polymer clay do not go, and it makes it really complicated. So I thought, no, I'm just going to use ribbon. And then then I don't know why I wanted to make it even longer, but then I decided to make some little beads. Again, they've got the swirly bit on as well, the little jelly roll, and these are actually translucent, so they go quite well with the actual hanging decoration itself. It gives it a bit of weight to the end, even though it actually doesn't need it, and I thought it would, but it didn't. The resin itself was really good. As I said, my experience with the resin is really good. However, I know some of you out there that will probably hate the fact that there's bubbles in this, but it was my first go, in my defence, and I had a lot of fun with this, and it's taught me quite a lot as well. So this one came out quite shiny, and so did a lot of them, but I'm not sure what I did to this one because it went all kind of matte and a bit strange. So I don't know if anyone knows the reason why that happened, but you know, I'm keeping it because it's really, really pretty, just as much as all the others anyway. So that's that. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. With resin, I always say that you definitely need to have a window open, definitely have a fan on, and make sure it's really ventilated in the room that you're going to do it. I also wore a mask. It's not a particularly fancy one, it's just literally a fabric mask. It has got a filter on the inside here, and it was straight out the packet and straight on, and then I'm going to use this in future. Because it was smelly. Now, I know a lot of people said that they get headaches and stuff like that when they use resin, so I wanted to avoid that. I get enough headaches as it is anyway, so I wanted to avoid it. It's always best to have a mask on and make sure that the room is fully ventilated, and obviously take breaks. If you feel that it's getting a bit smelly, come out of the room and stuff like that. I, however, didn't find it that smelly. I kind of like the smell, which I really shouldn't have done, but of course, you know, you've got to take caution with stuff like this, and I made sure obviously that I was wearing the mask. By liking the smell, I don't mean I was like smelling it. What I meant was that it didn't bother me too much. I just wanted to clarify that. However, at the end of the day, you've just got to be careful with resin, and particularly when putting it under the UV light. It's best to do it more often and for a shorter time, and check it each time it comes out. I did it for about 30 seconds each time and about 4 times, and that worked out really well. And I was so shocked because I'm obviously used to putting things in the oven and not under a lamp, and it was just really odd, but I really liked the experience, and I'm going to try it again. So also during the tutorial I did a couple of pens, and I was kind of just using up scrap clay, as I said. I wanted to do these because I didn't know what else to do with it, and I don't make jewellery at the moment, so I thought, well, I'm going to use it on something because it's really pretty, and I just used it with all the sort of the scrap pieces that I had. I put also the Chameleon Flakes in there as well, some of the jelly roll, and did a bit of a mixture of everything, and this turned out really pretty, and it catches the light. It's really nice. And with the Chameleon Flakes, not like mica powder, it doesn't come off, it's not transferable, so once it's on the pen, it stays on the pen, and it's great for that. And then I did this one as well. Again, I had a lot of white, and I just thought, oh, I'm just going to make something else. And I'm into silver at the minute. There's a lot of silver that I'm doing. So I just absolutely love that. And I'll put some pictures at the end so you can see exactly what this looked like and what the design is, because I'm not sure if the camera's picking that up well enough. But yeah, I'm definitely going to revisit the jelly roll with translucent. I think that's something I need to explore a bit more. As you know, I like to explore on my channel and do a lot of things, trying everything out, and today was just that. I filmed everything that I did. I had a lot of fun. This was, I've done these before, I know I have, but I just wanted to show you what sort of different designs you could do, and I like to inspire people. So if that's inspired you, let me know in the comments. So this is how you have fun with polymer clay and do loads of different things. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Blah, blah, blah. Well, what am I talking about? And little strips of resin. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's always best to have a mask on and make sure that the room is fully ventilated. Have you I've done this for a while. Have you know oh dear. So as you know from all service, it's always best to have a mask on and make sure that the room is fully why am I having a struggle with ventilation now? It's always best to have a mask on and make sure that you're fully ventilated, okay? And having sort of So as you notice, obviously from the channel, so this is how you have a good time with Polymer Clay. So this is how you have a good time with Polymer Clay. Use lots of techniques, bit of resin, and have a good time. Do I like that?